I started to get teased a lot at school. People used to call me ugly, too dark, too black. And I used to look at myself in the mirror, and all I would see is those words coming at me, like I'm ugly. I used to believe all those type of things. That's when the problems started to come. My mom started accusing my dad of cheating and making assumptions, and then my family started to separate. My parents separated. And then from there, as I got older, I started to change my parents because I used to hang out with my cousin a lot. So we was like best friends. And she used to invite me to parties. She used to invite me over to her house to hang out with her and her friends. Started dressing inappropriately. I did online dating. I was sleeping around with different type of guys because I always wanted people to like me, and I always wanted to feel pretty like the other girls. Guys used to come to me to talk to me, and it was the wrong type of attention. It wasn't like I was comfortable with it, but I was happy at the same time because I wasn't getting called ugly anymore. I would take a lot of pictures, and my pictures would be very seductive. Like I would look seductive inside of my pictures. And I just wanted to take those pictures to upload it for likes because I wanted people to like my pictures. Just to feel attractive. I was dating a guy who used to put me down a lot. Like he would talk about my skin, he would talk about like just things that would make me feel like unattractive. But then I would still like love that person because he was the only guy that I lasted in a long relationship with. So I put my whole life around that person. From there, I decided to break up with the guy because I wanted to see my life change. I wanted to move forward. I was tired of suffering. I was tired of feeling unappreciated. So I wanted to move forward with my life. I wanted to see changes. And I was just tired of everybody stepping on me, and I was tired of everybody just treating me anyhow. Like I wanted to have that self-love, that self-respect. I wanted to build that confidence inside of myself. I was invited to the church by my mom's friend. That's when I was 13. But we will only come like for holidays. We wouldn't come for like regular service. So at 18 years old, I decided to come back to the church because I was going through stuff in school. So I was failing in my tests. So then I came back to the church, and my friend, she was telling me about the youth group. So from there, I attended the youth group, Real Talk. And also as well, I started to come to the service because they used to tell me the days and the times that to come if I want to see a change, if I want to, get through the problem. They told me to come Friday. All those problems that I was going through, depression, family problems, love life problems, I received a strong prayer, and through the strong prayer, I was able to receive deliverance. I started to let go of all my problems, everything that I was going through. First deliverance that I received is from depression because I was very depressed. So from there, I started to see that I was becoming happier. And then after a while, I started seeing changes inside of my family. Like even though my parents aren't together, they started to communicate more better. And my family started to be united more. And also within myself, I started to see confidence inside of me, self-worth. So through deliverance, I started seeing changes within me. I received peace. I was feeling light at the moment. I wasn't feeling heavy anymore. And also I was sleeping better through deliverance. The pastor, he would talk about the Holy Spirit a lot. And I always wonder, like, what is the Holy Spirit? Because I never knew about the Holy Spirit. And watching the testimonies, watching everybody speak about having the Holy Spirit, the transformations that they experience when receiving the Holy Spirit, I wanted to have the same. So from there, I started to let go of the bad relationship, the bad company, friends. I started to build my confidence up because I had to forgive myself, to forgive those who hurt me. I told myself at first that I have enough, and I told God, like, I was tired of doing my own will. Like, I want to do His will. Like, I didn't want to suffer anymore. Everything that I tried doing my own, I ended up failing. And I told him that I need him more than anything in this world. When I started to pour out my heart, when I started to be sincere, that's when I received the Holy Spirit. And then it felt like a heavy burden just lifted off my shoulders. And I was at peace. I started smiling, like. I started to evangelize more because before I didn't like evangelizing because I didn't like talking to people. I wasn't feeling comfortable. I started to feel more confident. I talked a lot, like to the point where I couldn't be quiet because I was very shy. So it was hard for me to make friends. It was hard for me to like speak, to come up to somebody and talk to them. My family would see me happy, see me smiling. They see the changes of how I used to dress. Even my pictures change. I don't take prerogative type of pictures. I stopped doing the online dating. I know my worth. Like, God told us that our value is more than rubies. So like through that, it shows that I'm more valuable than anything in this world. Like, I have the worth. Like, as long as I believe in myself, as long as I know who I am. Today, I'm able to help others, those who are going through a tough situation inside of their lives. I'm able to counsel them, to pass on a word of faith to them. I'm an assistant of the church, so I not only help the youth, but I can help the members as well, those who are going through a tough situation. I never used to have a bond with my sister, so now me and my sister, we're very close because I used to have like a lot of jealousy problems towards her. So I don't have to be jealous anymore. Everything is better with my life.